can. All that shit. This shit is really, really scary right now in Milwaukee with that shit, man. And my heart goes out to the family of that 19-year-old young lady, man. I can't imagine my loved one going off to work and then I never see her again. You know what I'm saying? That shit is, man, that's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. So y'all, man, y'all pay attention. Pay attention out here, ladies. Like I said, if you can legally own a firearm, go get you one. For real. Get something. Get something to back a motherfucker up off you. And you know, the summertime, man, there's gonna be a lot more people outside. You know, the crazies is gonna be outside. They already be out here. They gonna be out here even more in the summertime. I was riding up National this morning. Want to say from 16th Cesar Chavez Drive, from 16th all the way up to 27th. You see all the dope fiends outside because it was nice. It was nice this morning. You know what I'm saying? It got warm early. Now I ain't saying all the dope fiends is capable of killing, but I'm just saying like it'd be a lot of motherfuckers with nothing to lose outside early and often now because it is warm. So protect yourself at all times. I encourage you not to even go to a store, not especially not no service station, no gas station at nighttime. Don't even do it. Save yourself from even getting harassed by, you know, thirsty ass men that's always lurking around and shit. Hey baby, hey, well, you got a man? Like, man, you don't even need to deal with that shit. For real. In the daytime, you know, easier to see, easier to deal with, you know, motherfuckers less likely to tamper with you. Nighttime, under the cover of night, it's too easy. It's too easy to do something to you, and just don't do it. I get very mad if I find out my mom, one of my sisters go to the store at night, go to the gas station. I don't even let Charmaine do that shit. Charmaine know it's gonna be a motherfucking problem if she go to a goddamn store at nighttime without me. She already know. So if she even do that shit, she sneaking to do it and she ain't gonna tell me because she know I'm gonna be pissed. But she already know, like, yeah, this shit ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It's not worth it. Make it home to your loved ones. For real. You want to make it home safe. I want to talk about something tonight. I seen it's one of my Facebook friends. Her name is Mimi Dinkins. She posted something about basically predatory men. Because if y'all up to speed on all the news happening in Milwaukee, which is it's a lot going on right now. Somebody shared some text messages between some grown men and a 13-year-old who she was portraying to be older through a lot of text messages, but then she did reveal, like, I'm only 13, and some of them niggas was still fucking with her, even offering like, oh, okay, we could just smoke and all that shit. That shit's predatory as a motherfucker, and that's also scary because we don't even have the ability to recognize some of these people because they look like normal. They just look like normal men. Like some motherfuckers you could look at like, dude look like he probably a motherfucking pedophile. You know what I'm saying? Like he fit the description. But then some of them don't, and that's the scarier part because some of these niggas, they be popular, they be you know, some of them be well-to-do, like they got some money, or they at least look like it, and you wouldn't even know these niggas is fucking with little kids. 13 years old that's middle school. That's a middle school kid. and you in your 20s and you gonna fuck on a 13-year-old? Nigga, somebody should come blow your goddamn head off for that shit. For real. For real, for real. That shit is not cool. And I hate that that's happening in our community, but it is. And we should talk about it. It needs to be talked about more. But the post that the young lady was sharing, the Mimi lady, like I said, my Facebook friend, and she's also got a podcast called Socially Awkward. You know, go check her shit out. I think they do their shit on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing that shit for a long time. She was talking about the predatory stance that some of these men is taking. Like, this dude that sells cars here. He's 30, like 34, 35 years old, and his girlfriend just turned 19. Like, she's barely out of high school. It's like, bro, that shit is, you don't see nothing wrong with that? You 16 years older than her. Like, that shit strange. She just got out of high school. You in your mid-30s. That's predatory. That's predatory. And I already know some people gonna say, man, she grown. Nigga, barely. She's barely grown. That mean 9 times out of 10, you was preying on that girl even before that. Like, you could have seen her when she was 16, 17. I'm just gonna wait until she's her 18th birthday, then I'm on that, cause she's grown. Nigga, my daughter come through this motherfucking door, or I even catch wind of her fucking around with somebody close to my age, and she only 18. Man, I'ma fuck that nigga up. I don't give a fuck how she feel about it. Because I hope by me fucking dude up, she realized that this probably ain't the right thing to do. And if I'm going to do that, I can't let my father find out about this shit. But I don't think my daughter would do that, because she's been raised with me. So she know that shit ain't cool, man. Like, that shit is predatory. That shit gives pedophile type of behavior. That's what that shit is. It is. That's pedophile behavior. What do you have in common at 35 years old with a 19-year-old? 19-year-olds annoy me. Shit, my daughter damn near that age. My nephew is that age. Like, I don't want to be around them niggas all the time. They don't be talking about shit that I'm interested in. Like, I'm a grown-ass man. Y'all, and the shit they talk about is teenage shit. So I ain't even supposed to be entertained by the shit. It's for them. But we got some weird motherfuckers in our community, man. We really do. Start paying, especially when you got daughters, man. Start paying attention to your daughters. For real. Start paying attention to your daughters. What up, Lo? Lo, you must been busy lately, man. You ain't been chiming in too often. It's all good though, bro. We'll wrap soon. Yeah, if you got daughters, man, please put some game in their ear, man. Like, watch out for these pedophiles, cause they be lurking. They really do. Them motherfuckers be going to high school events and shit. I ain't even got no fucking kids at the school. Fuck is you doing at a high school event? Fuck you doing there? Know what I'm saying? You like girls basketball that much? You ain't no scout. You ain't no coach. Know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers be doing shit like creepy shit like that. Going to girls volleyball games or track. Like, nigga, you don't like this shit that much. That you at a fucking high school game or event and you ain't even got no kids here. You ain't got no kin here. Fuck is you doing here? It's a lot of that going on. It is. But that's a segue to what I really wanted to talk about tonight. And it's something serious too. There's a society of these people. They're called MAPS. minor attracted people or persons. There's a statute in California that's already been enacted. Let me go to my notes. Minor attracted people. They trying to get this shit off on us, y'all. They trying to get this shit off on us. In the near future, they will be trying to make pedophilia an acceptable thing. I'm not making this up. This is happening right now in America. This ain't somewhere else. This is here. This is in California. You can look this up for yourself, like I always say. Look it up for yourself. Just don't take my word for it, even though I am LeVar Burton Jr. Look it up for yourself. Look this up. SB 145. This is like a statute. Section SB 145, California, gives trial judges discretion to place a person on the registry of the offender, a legal adult at the time of the offense, engaged in certain non-forcible sexual acts with a minor 14 years of age or older and within 10 years of age from the adult offender. I know that shit sounds like it's very legal. You know what I'm saying? It's very technical. I'm going to read it one more time. Trial judges' discretion to place a person on the registry if the offender, a legal adult at the time of the offense, engaged in certain. So it ain't even all, it's certain. And the certainty is oral or vaginal sex. I mean oral or anal sex, not vaginal. Oral or anal, not vaginal. Only oral and anal. If they did that, that's punishable. Non-forcible sex acts with a non-forcible sex acts with a minor 14 years of age or older and within 10 years of age from the adult offender. So, with that saying, if it's non-forcible with a 14-year-old, it's up to the judge's discretion to put them on the registry or not at all. No criminal offense with a 14-year-old or within 10 years of age from the adult. So, obviously the question is going to be, well, what if a motherfucker is 22 with a 12-year-old? That's still illegal. That's still illegal technically. But they're testing the waters with this shit already with a 14-year-old. They saying if you have consensual sex, it's not forcible. The 14-year-old allowed you to have vaginal sex with her. It's possibly not even a criminal offense, and she's only 14. It's only criminal if you have anal or oral sex with a 14-year-old. Why is an adult trying to have sex with a 14-year-old? Forcibly or not? In any way. Why? And why would California put this into action? This is in California law. They already got this shit. That's what I'm saying. This shit, they creeping it on in. They never just gonna throw it all in at once. You know what I'm saying? They never just gonna throw it all at us at once. They gonna sneak it in into this legislation. That's how they do it. They gonna sneak it in. SB 145 would allow a sex offender who lures a minor with the intent to commit a felony, i.e. a sex act, the ability to escape registering as a sex offender as long as the offender is within 10 years of the minor. And that is from senate.california.gov/content. You can look that up. And the other paragraph I read was from digitalcommons.law.ggu.edu. Those are two separate news articles I read about the shit. And yes, minor attracted person, MAP. Look that shit up. It is a real thing. It's really going on. It's really enacted in California. It's real shit. So the pedophilia is going to be within the next, in my estimation, within the next 10 years, could be sooner, it's not going to be being frowned upon as much, because as we can see in our own community, there's a lot of men that already are engaging in this shit because they already don't think there's nothing wrong with it. And you want to know the more alarming thing? There was a lot of women on some of these posts defending the men, blaming the victim, the 13-year-old, the 15-year-old. Yeah, I seen one with 15 years old too. Like, how are we blaming the kids and it's a grown man fucking on them? Like, what type of time is we on? But if you go back into the history of just shit, this mankind, this type of shit has always been happening. Always. It always been a society of sick ass people that look at children like sexual objects. Always. They always have and they always will. And that now is being allowed. And there's gonna be more of this. It's gonna be much more because, man, I seen this lady. I just recently got a Reddit account, which is I think my content does better on there. It's a lot of incels on there though. If you know what an incel is, you know what I'm talking about. It's a lot of those motherfuckers on there because what they like to do a lot is argue with you. You know what I'm saying?